Hello and welcome to SchoolTonic. Through this video we will learn how we can take direct admissions of the students. For this, click on Students followed by Admission. From this window, click on New in order to take a new admission. This is the admission form. By default, the application number is appearing and the admission date also, the current date. Put the first name. The fields which have been marked with an asterisk are mandatory fields. Other than those, the optional fields. So you can put the middle name, the last name, choose the gender, the guardian name, family income. You can choose the family income. This is an optional field. And the student status. If you choose active, then all the records of the students can be seen, and you can also create further records against this student. But if you choose inactive, then the previous records of the students would be available and could be seen. However, you will not be able to make further records against this student. Choose the session name, say 2017, the class, say standard 12, the section, science, unique ID, bank name, account number, branch name. All these are optional fields. By default, the roll number is highlighting since this is a student who has been admitted to standard 12. This is the first student, so by default the roll number is highlighting as 1. You can change the roll number as you wish. The birthplace is mandatory, sorry, it's an optional field, so you can put the birthplace. Mother tongue is also optional. Mother's name, father's name, father's occupation, say businessman, sorry, business. Mother's, say teacher. Guardian's occupation, again business. Blood group, maybe O positive. Nationality, Indian. Category, normal. Religion, and if you tick this checkbox, then it would show that the student is differently abled. Next comes the contact details. Put the address here. Road. Country. City. Phone number. Email address. The municipal corporation. This is an optional field, so we can either provide it or not. In the state, say West Bengal, the zip code, mobile number, you can copy this number if the mobile number and the contact number is same. Alternate number, the police station, and if you want to copy the present address to the permanent address, then you can check the box here and both the addresses would be same. You'll also find a button here or a label which says previous academic details. However, once the student has been admitted to the school, only then the previous academic details can be configured. See, the notification says you can enter previous academic record once students get created. So we are done with the form fill up of the student. Now we can click on submit. So you can search the student in the search box. So this was the student. If you want to make any changes regarding the student, check the box here, then click on open. Make changes wherever necessary, and again you can click on submit. Once the student is admitted to the school, then few other labels would be highlighted like attendance, fee, mark sheet, promotion, login, fee components, subject combination. So these are the fields which can be filled only when the student gets created. After you take the attendance of the student, here attendance would be highlighted. After the fee collection of the student, there would be a fee collection report here, the mark sheet report, the promotion, fee components. Alright, you'll see here that an option login is also available. Okay, if you click on it, so when you click on login, you'll find that two login IDs have been created. One for the parents, this is the parent login ID. With the help of this ID or by using this ID, the parent would be able to log in to the dashboard of the parent, and there will also be an ID of the student that is automatically generated. With the help of this ID or by using this ID, the student would be able to log in to the student dashboard. And if you are already an existing parent of a student and a new child of yours is taking admission, so you can put the previous ID of yours or the previous student's ID. Say I'm putting the admission ID of an existing student. Say this is the student whose admission ID is this one, and then if I put the admission ID here and then map with the parent, I'll click on search, then it will show that this ID is already mapped with it will show a detail which would say the parent ID, the student name, and the address. That means this is a student ID who is already an existing student of the school, and a new student has taken admission whose ID is demostars hyphen 00052, and this is the parent ID. So if I want to create the same ID for the parent who is also a parent of this student Pinky Gupta, then I can create a single parent user ID with the help of which this particular parent would be able to view the detail of both the children, that is the existing child, that is the existing child Pinky Gupta, and the child who has taken the new admission, which is Amit. And by doing this, we can map the parent of an existing student to a student who has taken a new admission. You'll find an option here, link student user ID, after clicking on which this would be a single user ID for the parent of two children, that is Pinky Gupta and Amit. Click on it and then it would say mapped successfully. And now this single parent using a single user ID can view the detail of his both the children Amit and Pinky Gupta. One thing to be kept in mind is the parent and the student ID would automatically generate only if the admission is direct. That means the admission is through the students module. If the admission is done through administration and then application, or after the student has been imported from Excel, then the user ID would not be created automatically. You need to create the parent and the student user ID manually. Let me show you how it works. Click on students, then admission, choose any of the student. Say I'm choosing this student. This student was admitted to the school after the approval of the admission application form. You can click on open to open it in an edit mode. You'll find here the label login. See, since the student who was taken admission through administration application, that is, this admission was not a direct admission. Hence, the login ID of the parent and the student hasn't been created. So now you have to create the parent and the student user ID manually. For this, it will ask you, are you an existing parent or not? If you are already an existing parent, that is, if your child is already studying in your school, then click on yes. It will ask you to put the parent or the student ID. You can put any of them, like I'm putting a student ID and then I'll click on search. Then it will show me the parent ID, the student name and address. And if I want the same user ID to create for the parent again, then I'll click on link student user ID. After that, this parent would be linked with the student, and with the help of the single parent user ID, he can view the details of both the children. And if you choose no, then it will ask you whether to create SchoolTonic user ID. If you click on yes, then the user ID for the parent and the student would be created manually. Click on it, and now you can see that a new parent and the student ID has been created. The other labels are fee components. These are the fee components for the students. In order to configure the fee component at a student level, that is different fee components for different student, then you can click on students followed by admission, then choose one of the student, click on open, and from here click on fee components. From here you can configure different fee components on student, or sorry, you can create different fee components at student level. That means if you want the tuition fee to be changed as per the student, then you can change the fee component. Say 450 would be the tuition fee particularly for this student Rahul, and the annual concert fee can also be changed. Any of the fee component can be changed at student level. Say there's a student who is a child of an existing staff of the student, and you want to change the fee component for that particular student, then you can change the fee components, and the fee collection for that particular student would be different from the other students. Once you have changed the fee component at student level, click on update student fee and then click on submit. Moreover, the other labels are subject combination. The subject combination can also be configured at student level. Say this student would like to opt for any other subject other than music. Then if you want to remove music from the subject combination, untick the box here and then click on submit. Then the subject combination for this student would be English, mathematics, science, computer and PT, and not music. Once done, you can click on update subjects and then click on submit. So the data has been updated successfully, and again you'll find a label previous academic details. In order to upload any academic results, you can click on new, put the school name, the school address, the session, the class from which the student was there in the school, till the class which the student was in the previous school, what was the previous roll number, the board, the medium of instruction, total marks and marks obtained. You can also upload the file, choose the file type, is it a transfer certificate or a character certificate, and then you can browse the file from your computer. You can browse it from the computer and then click on open, and you can also put the details regarding the certificate. In order to upload another certificate, click on this symbol. Say the first one was a transfer certificate and the second one is a character certificate. Browse the files accordingly. You can also put the details, and once done you can click on save. So let's put the detail. Let's put the school name, then the school address, session, from class, say LKG till class 10, the last roll number, say 10, board ICSE, medium of instruction English, total marks say 465, and the marks obtained 400, and then you can click on save. And then choose the file type, browse it, and then you can put the detail. Once done, click on save. So from here you can check the previous academic details. Check the box here and click on open. You'll find the previous academic details. If you want to update it, click on update. If you want to make any changes, make the changes here and click on update. Say the total marks was for 500. Say The total marks was 500, out of which the marks obtained was 465. Once done, click on update, and that would update the detail. Now if you want to make changes regarding the browsed file, now if you want to delete the previous academic detail, you can check the box and then click on delete. And if you want to delete both the academic details of the previous school, choose this checkbox, click on this checkbox, and that would check all the and that would select all the previous academic details, and then you can click on. And if you want to delete the previous academic details, check the box here and then click on delete. So the detail has been deleted successfully. By clicking on attendance level, you can check the attendance percentage of the student. This is the figure for total days, number of days present, number of days absent, and the percentage of attendance record. So we have seen how we can take the direct admission of the student, how to make changes, how to upload the image of the student, and based on the student, what other details that can be provided or filled in. That is, all the detail that can be provided with respect to a student in a particular form, which is the student admission form. And being on the same window, we can fill different detail of the student.